Hey y'all, Robin Nicole here. Good morning. It is March 16th, 2020. I just woke up from the craziest dream. The whole coronavirus pandemic is definitely causing me to have some weird dreams, but this was like a really good one, I guess. Um, in my dream, um, like I had bought a way bigger house than what I actually live in, and I had all these rooms that I had like never really explored much. I seem to have this dream a lot since I bought this house actually, and it's always like a different layout every time. But you just like know that it's your house, even though it looks nothing like the house that I actually live in. But so I was like exploring all these like new rooms in the house that I had never really paid that much attention to, and I had walked into this one. It was like a small room. It was probably supposed to be like a pantry, but it had like a built-in desk at it, like they had converted it to an office. And I was thinking, oh, like this would make a really nice office space. And then there was like a door on the other side of it, and I went through that, and then it was like a bigger kind of office space with a desk that like was like an L shape, down two walls. And I was like, oh no, this would be a way better office space. And then on the end of that room was another door, and I walked through that door, and it brought me into like kind of like a master bedroom, but I guess it was supposed to be like a guest bedroom with its own bathroom, but it was basically like a second master in the house. And in that room, you guys may or may not know this, but like when you purchase a house and when the keys are handed over to you, um, everything that is inside of the house you own. Um, and so in my dream, when I had purchased this house, the previous owners had left all this like furniture and personal stuff behind. And so I walked into this room. There's a big like king size bed and a couple chest drawers, and on top of both of the drawers were these little like organizers like you would get at the Container Store or whatever, and they were full of hand sanitizer, soap, lotion, candles, all kinds of things that would be really nice to have in a time like this. So I started kind of going through them and seeing what there was, and they were all like really good, like name brand stuff. Is all like Bath and Body Works, Axe, Victoria's Secret, soaps and lotions and hand sanitizers, and there was easily like a 10-year supply worth. Like they had stocked up on all of their favorite scents whenever they were on sale, type of thing. And then I walked into the bathroom, go through all the drawers there. I'm just finding like more and more and more hand sanitizer and soap and lotion. And then there was like a huge jacuzzi tub that had like a nice little kind of ring shelf around it, so they had like candles set up on top of it. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this, I can't believe I've never been in this room of this house before. Like this is amazing. Like I have so much stuff. Like I have more than enough to keep a good size supply for myself, as well as be able to send stuff to family and friends and give some to like homeless shelters and food services and stuff like that. And then I woke up and it was just a dream. But yeah, this whole coronavirus thing is giving me crazy dreams. So I know that a lot of businesses and stuff are being closed down after last night's announcement here. Governor Henry McMaster said that gatherings are limited to 100 people or less, so definitely a lot more people staying home. Um, I was planning on going to the gym today, but I wasn't sure if they were going to be open or not. I just called. They are still open at this time. I don't know how long that is going to last, so I'm going to go to the gym this morning while it is still open, and get a good workout in. It's a nice stress relief. Just take it easy.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing Starbucks Vacations. This is Megan. What can I offer you today?
Can I get a venti white chocolate peppermint mocha, please?
You said the white chocolate, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
White chocolate peppermint mocha. And what size
venti.
Alright, was that hot or iced today?
Hot, please.
Alright, is there anything else I can offer you?
No, ma'am, that's all.
That total is $6.27. We'll serve you at the window.
Thank you.
Ew.
Good. Go ahead and use whatever's on the card and then put the rest on the debit.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
So it used all of this.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna give that back to you.
Yep.
Do you want your receipt at all?
Yes, please. More on there than I thought I did.
Yeah, that was a good feeling.
Right. Thank
Have a
you.
good day, yeah.
You too. As you guys just saw, I decided to go ahead and stop at Starbucks and get a hot drink, and I'm gonna go down to Riverwalk Park and go for a little bit of a walk this morning, and then I'll go ahead and head over to the gym after that. I just thought it'd be nice to kind of get out of the house, get some fresh air, and kind of get out in nature, so that's what I'm gonna do. It feels very different out here this morning. I wouldn't say it's necessarily eerie. It's very peaceful. You can definitely hear the birds. I can still hear some construction, but usually there's a lot more traffic noise out here, and it's really weird to not hear that. But like I said, it just means that I can hear the birds a little bit better, so not a bad way to start the morning. The pollen is so bad this time of year. My car is just completely covered in pollen. Just looks like a normal day. Busy, busy, busy parking lot.
Also ordering and prohibiting organized events of 50 or more people to be held in any state, county, city, or publicly owned facility.
Korea did, and you look what China and South Korea did, you can see that their curves are not only blunted outside of Wuhan, so the Chinese areas outside of Wuhan, blunted curve, and South Korea, blunted curve. If you look at their curve today, they're already on the far end of their epidemic curve.
Today is March 19th. It is 5:30 a.m. and I am getting ready to go to work. It's going to be interesting to see how long it takes me to get there, because the city that I live in, we don't have any kind of like curfew or shelter in place type order at this time. But I live like 70 miles from my place of employment. Sorry, I don't like the shadows that's swinging. And so some of the cities that I have to go through do have those orders. Because I'm a healthcare professional, I should be able to get through, but it's going to be interesting to see how many times that I get pulled over or have to go through police or military kind of stop areas to get to work this morning. So I'm definitely giving myself some extra time, since those mandates went into effect last night for quite a few of the cities that I have to go through to get to work. So we'll see how it goes, see how many stop points I have to go through and how many times I get pulled over this morning. Hey guys, it is actually still the same day. It is 10 p.m. now. On my way to work, I actually did not get stopped at all. We'll see if that continues to be the case, or if they start kind of putting up barriers and stopping people at different kind of checkpoints. I think we're not far away from that. But as long as like restaurants and businesses are still open, I wanted to support them just to like keep people employed, because I know some businesses are having to close down just because they're not getting enough customers. So I did go ahead and order some food from Uber Eats. So I've already chopped down most of it, but this is, or was, a steak fajita salad from a local Mexican restaurant. So yeah, really just trying to do what I can to not just help the economy, but to help families. The woman that delivered my food, I don't know what her story is, but I could just tell that there was a lot of fear and uncertainty in her eyes, and I think that's the case for a lot of people right now. Um, it's just scary times that we're in. There's no other way to say it. It's just none of us have ever been through a pandemic before. None of us have ever seen societal changes happen this fast before, and it's just kind of scary. And it's still kind of taking time to process and to sink in, and I think we're all kind of scared of what the next change is going to be. Right now, there are still a lot of people that aren't taking this thing seriously, and like, right now we're not trying to stop COVID-19, we're trying to flatten the curve. And we do that through things like social distancing and self-quarantining. But there are a lot of people that aren't doing that, and especially in South Carolina, so far, the only things that have closed are schools and restaurants. Like, you can't dine in. You can only do to-go orders or go through the drive-thru if they have one. And like some businesses have like decided to close on their own, but not as part of like a mandated thing. It's being recommended. The new update today is that you're not supposed to gather in groups larger than 5, which there's a lot of households that have more than 5 members. So that's not necessarily doable for everyone, but I think we are really headed towards a place where we're gonna kind of be sheltered in place for a while, and if people aren't quite following that, then I think that there's a very real possibility that we could go into a state of martial law. So that's just, it's kind of scary to think about. But if people just play their part now and kind of follow the recommendations from Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the World Health Organization, we can end this thing. Not end it, but flatten the curve and help out a lot of people. Already our hospitals are very resource depleted, and flattening the curve helps everyone because it helps the healthcare system to not get quite so overwhelmed. We only have a certain number of ICU beds, we only have a certain number of ventilators, and we're already at the point where we almost have more patients than we have equipment. So that's why this is so important. It's not about taking away your rights or trying to control you. It is about doing what is best for the common good. And I know it really sucks right now. It does, but the sooner that we go ahead and do it, like if we all just self-quarantined for 2 weeks, that would significantly stop the increase of cases, if we really take these social distancing measures seriously. But the people who are kind of treating this as a vacation because they're out of work or they're out of school are actually kind of making this drag on longer than it needs to. If everyone just, again, kind of follow the instructions from CDC and WHO, then we wouldn't have to do this for quite so long. But, only time will tell what happens. This is definitely a scary time to be living in, I'm not gonna lie. I think we're all pretty freaked out right now. I don't know when you guys are watching this. I don't know if you're watching this, like a day or two from now, or if you're looking back on this like years from now, but it's just crazy times that we are living in. if someone said 2 weeks ago that, states were going to start having shelter in place laws and cities were going to have curfews and all these businesses were going to close down, I think, a lot of people were skeptical that that would happen here. We saw it happen in other countries, but I think there's still people here that just don't realize how serious this thing is. So please just do your part. If you are like myself and you have a job where you cannot work from home, then, go to work. But when you're done with work, go straight home. Only go out for absolute necessities, go out to get some groceries, go to the pharmacy, go to the bank, and then go home. And also, if you are like myself and you are still employed at this time, do what you can to help other people. Go ahead and order out, help out the restaurant industry instead of shopping at your big, Walmart, Supercenter, whatever. Shop at a little ma and pa grocery store because that's going to make way more of an impact, right? Like these big corporations will be able to bounce back from this. They're already getting huge bailouts over it, but the small businesses, the family businesses, are really going to take a real hard hit. So just do what you can to help everyone. Be kind. I know we're all kind of stressed out, but just do what you can to help. Like, try your best not to be part of the problem, but try to be part of the solution. And just do what you can to help everyone because, yes, this disease is more likely to have severe impacts on those who are elderly and immunocompromised, but it's going to have impacts on all of us, and not just health-wise, but socioeconomic. This is going to have long-term effects where we're already seeing ourselves slipping into a recession. I mean, gas prices here have dropped like 40 cents in the past couple days. So yeah, just do what you can to help your neighbors, help your friends, help your family, and just stay safe out there, everyone. Hey guys, good morning. It is currently March 21st, 2020. Right now, 1/5 of Americans are on lockdown. California was the first to lock down their entire state, and last night, Illinois and New York followed suit. Here in South Carolina, it's not that bad yet. And I don't know what to do. I have the day off today. And normally on a Saturday morning, I would go to the farmer's market. I would go out to eat. I would take my dog for a long walk in the park. But today, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should stay at home and just kind of get some work done around the house and get some yard work done, or if I should go out and kind of like do things while I still can. I know that can kind of contribute to the problem. But again, like the thing here is businesses for the most part are still open. So it's like I want to support people who are still working, or like I'm thinking about like possibly getting my hair cut today because salons are still open and like they could close any day now, and then like I don't know when they're gonna open again, and I don't want to look like a fool trying to cut my own hair. Hi, Mar. So I don't know what to do. Like I don't want to go out. I don't want to contribute to the problem, but also like our number of confirmed cases here is still extremely low. So like in South Carolina, like I'm more likely to go outside and get hit by a car than I am to catch the coronavirus at this point based on our number of known cases. So, like, do I go out and live my life as, semi-usual as I can, or do I stay home? And is staying home a thing of fear, or is it a thing of helping other people? I just, like, I don't know. We're still not, like, really being told to stay home here, but I know that's the direction we're headed. So, and I know, like, the last time I videotaped, I was like, guys, like, stay home. But it's hard when, like, the impacts here aren't like they are in other places yet. And, like, other places are telling people not to congregate. And with, like, 5 or more people, here they're saying don't congregate with 50 or more people. But, like, it's okay if you have a birthday party and there's, 50 people or less. But in other places, that's not being allowed. I don't know. I think I don't want to try cutting my hair, so I think I will probably go let someone else cut my hair. But I don't know. It's just, I don't want to contribute to the problem, but I would like to get my hair cut today. So I don't know, like, maybe I'll leave and get that done and then come back and stay home the rest of the day. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to contribute to the problem. I want to stay home as much as possible. Like, getting my haircut is not like a necessity, but again, this could be my only opportunity for months possibly to get it done. So I don't know what to do. Hey guys, so I know this kind of goes against everything I said the other day, but I am an extreme extrovert and I get cabin fever really easy, and I had to leave the house. I just had to, and I've needed a haircut for a while anyways, and since salons are still open right now, I did go get my haircut. I got 9 inches taken off. So but I did social distance as much as possible. I mean, obviously the person cutting my hair is like touching my hair, but there were only 3 other people in the building while I was there, and I was in and out real quick and washed my hands a ton with hand sanitizer, and they were doing the same. So I did go get my hair cut. I thought this was like a better length for the summer and for how hot it is right now. Like I said, I got 9 inches off. It was down to almost my belly button. So yeah, it is really hot. My HVAC in my house actually went out in February 2019, and I had it fixed. It was originally just the motor that went out. I had that motor replaced, and then a month or 2 later it just completely went kaput and does not work at all, and it's a really expensive fix, so I haven't done anything about it yet because I'm also saving up to put a new roof on my house, and right now the roof is more a priority for me. So last spring and summer, what I did is I have ceiling fans in every single room in my house. I have some box fans, I have some window units, so I need to go around the house and turn all of those on, and I did also stop at Lowe's today and get some more fans for the house. Because it is very hot right now. Outside it is currently 88, and inside my house it is currently 81. So it is definitely time to go ahead and get all the fans turned on. So hopefully that will help cool things off very quickly here, because I know I'm hot, and as hot as I am, I know he's even hotter, because dogs actually do not have any sweat glands like humans do, so their only way to cool themselves down is to go ahead and pant, which he has been doing. So I guess kind of the interesting thing today with coronavirus is apparently drive-in movie theaters are kind of making a comeback, which is pretty cool. There's one that's about an hour away from my house. Usually they only play movies during like late spring and during the summer, but because of COVID-19, they're actually opening up. They actually opened up last night. So I don't know. That's something I might go do tonight. I'm sorry. I'm like touching my face now. But I don't know for sure. I think drive-in movie theaters are awesome. The one that is closest to my house is $9 for 2 movies, and they have a double feature of Onward and I think it's Call Into the Wild, something like that. The one with the dog. So I was thinking that that might be a good double feature to go see, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to go or not, because here's the thing. So it's a little over an hour away from my house. The first movie doesn't start until 7:45 or 8 o'clock, kind of depending on when it gets dark enough. Back-to-back movies, so if it doesn't start till 8, let's say, 2 hours a movie with, commercials and previews in between. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's midnight by the time you're getting out. And a lot of cities have curfews right now that start at 10 or 11. And so by the time that I get home, that's, 1 a.m. and I have to drive through some cities that have curfews. Also, like they're open, but they're not like fully open. So if you have to go to the bathroom during the movie, you're kind of screwed. So I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. I think it would be fun, but I also think that I could run into some problems if I go. So I don't know. That's something I'm thinking about doing. I'm not totally sure. I will keep you guys updated. So the sun is starting to set. The street lights are coming on. And I decided to stay home and not go to the movies tonight. I am just going to catch up on some of your guys' YouTube videos and kind of see what everyone else is doing right now. Maybe get some ideas of some things that I can do tomorrow. I know I need to get my house cleaned. I need to do some yard work. I've been putting it off. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get some things checked off my to-do list tomorrow. I will definitely be going to church online, but I'm gonna put that all in a separate vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here because I don't want this to be too long, and I know that things change rapidly, so I want to get this up for you guys, and as things kind of change, I will keep you updated. But I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, and leave me some comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you subscribe, go ahead and hit the little bell and adjust your notification settings to make sure that you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will see you all soon. Bye.